Grand Rising Admirables. Welcome, Aquarius, to your first voiceover reading with Admirable Teachings. Please block out the sound of my son in the background. I do live a regular life. You'll hear more about that as we go. But I also want to address something before I start this reading as well, Aquarius. Only because this message isn't for everyone. It's meant for a select few. And when I say a select few, for this particular message, I'm meaning those who want to figure out why they keep thinking about the same thing, why they keep going through the same things, why nothing's changing. My messages are for the questions that we normally don't talk to people, or maybe we don't have anyone to talk to. I created this space because during my dark times, I scrolled threads endlessly through tarot cards and tarot card readers, trying to see if I can find my story specifically. And yeah, you do. You find some tarot readers that hit here and there, and maybe use more than one to try to piece the story together. But I haven't found anyone that actually told me, okay, this is how you get to the root. This is how you fix it. No, I'm not telling you, okay, you can have this, that, and that. I'm telling you how to get there. I'm telling you how to be comfortable in the space that you're currently in, Aquarius. So I understand that this message may be a tough one, but one thing I'm not going to do is sugarcoat my oracle cards, because that's one thing they told me not to do. Spirit was very clear before I started this journey on that, and I'm going to continue that. So some of the messages may come out harsh, but I promise you it's with all love and nothing but truth. Never to hurt, always meant to, give you something to think about, honestly. Something to really sit there and like, okay, what may she be talking about? Maybe it's something you haven't thought about in a while, or maybe it just doesn't apply. So don't force it as well. I'm just here to help. I'm just here to guide. I'm just trying to, make it just a little bit easier. Again, remembering from the times that it was dark for me. So let's go ahead and jump into our reading. So for the first time pulling these zodiac signs, I've been called to also read for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you're here for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, welcome. This is for you. But before we also get into the lesson, I like to acknowledge the blessings first, Aquarius. I feel like that's important. So the first card that came out in regards to our blessing is growth. Growth came out early in this reading. And I don't think that's by accident, Aquarius. Whether you realize it or not, you're growing. Even if it is uncomfortable, even if it doesn't feel like it, Spirit wants you to acknowledge that first, because sometimes we're so focused on what's going wrong that we miss the fact that we're actually becoming a better version of ourselves. Now, let's see what our golden keys have to say today. Immediately before I even started pulling cards, I kept hearing split decision, Aquarius. Somebody is between two split decisions. And this isn't just relationship energy. I'm getting career, life decision, medical decisions, contracts, sports. It's like every area of your life is asking you to choose something right now. Okay, Aquarius. And I say, hey, congratulations. Just the fact that you even have options. And also, let's see what God has to say about that decision, because it seems like y'all have been sitting on it for a good minute. The first card that came out is communication. Immediately, Spirit said, don't be afraid to communicate how you really feel. Then interrogate came out right behind it. So to me, Aquarius, that means somebody does need to speak up. Seems like some type of truth does need to be said. And whether that's you owning up to a mistake or speaking your truth, or maybe just, letting everybody know how you truly feel, or just finally saying something that's sitting on your chest. Honestly, Aquarius, only you know what that conversation is. So I'm just not even going to dig into it too deep. Just know that Spirit simply said, speak up. And then Detox card came out. For a select few of my Aquarius, you know exactly who you are. I'm talking about mind, body, and soul detox. Not just physically or mentally. Some of y'all been thinking about the same thing over and over until you're driving yourself crazy as well, Aquarius. Some of y'all have been drinking because of it, smoking, trying to escape. Also keeping yourself busy so you don't have to sit down with what's really bothering you. And again, detoxing. will help with that. And then the growth card came out again, or back around, I would say. And honestly, this time I love this message because Spirit showed me that once whatever this truth or whatever it is that you may need to get off your chest, once it comes out, you grow from it. But here's the thing. A lot of y'all are refusing to speak the truth because you're scared of the consequences. You're scared of what somebody might think, scared of what somebody might do. Aquarius, you can't control the outcomes. You can only control whether you walk in your truth. And honestly, most of the time when you finally tell the truth, it goes way better than the stories you created inside your own mind. The more we try to control people, control situations, or manipulate outcomes, that's usually when everything starts going left. So Spirit keeps saying, time to detox and speak up, Aquarius, because growth is trying to come through. Spirit also showed me something else. A lot of you haven't been investing in yourselves. You keep waiting on your environment to change, but you haven't changed what you're feeding yourself mentally, physically, or spiritually. You're holding on to things you should have been released, thinking about the same situation over and over. Okay, let's go a little deeper. So the morning dew card came out in reverse, and immediately I felt delayed reflection. Some of you have been trying not to think about this. Keeping yourselves busy, working, scrolling, doing everything except sitting with what already needs your attention, Aquarius. Spirit is saying you can't outrun this. Whether you deal with it today or 6 months from now, it's still going to be waiting for you. So you might as well deal with it on your own terms. Then a flower card came out. I smiled because Spirit said you're making this much worse in your mind than it's actually going to be. Go ahead and speak up. It's all in your mind. Really. It's literally all in your mind, Aquarius. I also got delayed communication and love. Some of you have been thinking about your relationship, thinking about what you need to say, thinking about somebody you can't seem to stop thinking about. And if you're a cross watcher, wondering whether this Aquarius has been thinking about you, yeah, they have. I feel it. And if you've been wondering whether they told you the whole truth, I'm getting not completely Aquarius or cross watcher. Take that however it resonates. Then Empire came out, Aquarius. You've been telling yourself, I can't. Spirit says, yes, you can. You're stronger than you've been giving yourself credit for. Some of you have been stuck in a mental loop, thinking that about somebody everywhere you go, thinking about what happened, thinking about the past. Spirit keeps repeating, yes, you can move forward. And it's interesting because my arm actually started hurting while I was shuffling these cards, Aquarius. Immediately I knew somebody has been carrying way too much, mentally, emotionally, physically, even carrying other people's burdens. Spirit says, put some of that weight down. Then celebration came out, followed by trusting your body. So which means, again, some of you guys need a detox. You already know. Move your body, eat better, rest, take care of yourself. You've just been delaying it. And Spirit says, when you start taking care of yourself, your intuition gets stronger. Your energy changes. Your environment changes as well, Aquarius. Because lasting change starts internally first. You can work as hard as you want, but until you do the internal work, you're going to keep feeling delayed. One thing I noticed throughout this reading, hesitation. Knight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Strength, Ten of Wands, Spirit repeated the same message over and over, literally during this reading. You're delaying your own strength, not because you don't have it, because you're hesitating. For a select few, new love wants to come in, but somebody has to be released first. You already know who. Then Ace of Swords came out. Heavy mental energy. Heavy, but clarity is here, Aquarius. Whatever truth hasn't been spoken is coming out. I actually felt that before I even pulled the card. If you don't speak on it, it's going to come out. Then Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, Wisdom in reverse, Psyche in reverse, Story Keeper in reverse. Honey, Spirit keep repeating the messages so many times. You're ignoring your intuition. You've known, you felt it, you've questioned it, then talked yourself out of it. It's time to stop, Aquarius. Trust yourself. And the beautiful thing is, the Venus card did come out. Aquarius, you are rising. Whatever you're going through, you're rising. Healing is here. Growth is strongly here. A new beginning is here. But it starts the moment you stop delaying decision you already know you need to be made. That needs to be made. And one last thing. If you've been wondering whether somebody has been lying to you or not telling you the whole story, Spirit says your intuition already answered that question a long time ago. You've just been ignoring it. Now, root reflection, Aquarius. What conversation have you been avoiding because you're afraid of the outcome? And if the fear wasn't part of the decision, what would you choose today? I'd love to hear it. So comment your thoughts below. And don't forget, we officially launched in 26 days. We're not counting down to content. We're counting down to community. Let's get to the root so we can prosper. Grand rising, Admirables. Remember, every day you choose healing over hiding, honesty over comfort, accountability over excuses, and growth over fear. You become more admirable, not in my eyes, in your own eyes. Now go live an admirable life. Love you guys. Bye.